What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. Hit the like button. Turn me up on YouTube. Keep the donations to yourself. You got no time to be sending me no money, cash apping me a donation because I'm giving you the latest news about your neighborhood you fucking live in to keep you safe. Cut all that out. You want to support me, you just hit the like button. It helps with the algorithms. Let's jump right into it. It was a 15-year-old girl who was shot and killed in Chicago yesterday. 16, actually. A 16-year-old girl shot and killed in Chicago yesterday. It was actually a lot of people shot and killed in Chicago yesterday, but her death kind of stands out. 16. What the fuck is so cool in the streets that make you want to be 16, walking in this shit, living in this shit, throwing gang signs down and throwing gang signs up? It's a lot of mental illness and dysfunction in these communities to the point where grown-ups are killing young people. And I'm not saying young people ain't out here living a life where grown-up got to blow them down. I'm just saying, it's very dangerous. It's way more young people in the funeral homes and them caskets than it is older people. My dad always tell me that, and I'm telling you, every day it seems like he know exactly what the fuck he talking about. The police say this 16-year-old girl was arguing with a grown-ass man. They got in a deep argument. He pulled his blick out and got the blick and blah, 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 blah. Say she was gunned down. Police say she actually had a gun on her. That's sad, I find that shit crazy. A lot of people look at me because I do a lot of interviews with a lot of reckless, wild-ass people, and they think that I'm a proponent of the violence. I don't like the violence. I don't see anything funny about it. I don't see anything cool about it. And I think people take the interviews and the blogs the wrong way. I'm showing you what's going on in your community. I'm showing you what's going on in the hood, showing you what's going on in the underground world. Now, if you want to act like that's making my friendship, then that's on you. I never understood that. It got very dangerous out here. It's a bloodshed for young people that's around 13, 14, 15, and 16. Those the people that's getting blicked down every day. This shit crazy. In Chicago, it's way more mothers and dads living way longer than their kids. It's mothers and dads who done live 40, 50, 60, 70 years. These kids out here basically getting to 17 and they gone. This shit crazy. I never understood that. When I was growing up, I remember all the kids wanted to be drug dealers, dope dealers, act like they was getting money and shit like that. Nowadays, all the kids act like killers, like they want to shoot you in your head. Like it's cool as hell to shoot an innocent person in their head. I never understood this shit. Where does that violence come from? And I find it sad that shit is strictly in the urban communities. Because when you go to some other communities, that violence ain't like this, the drill culture, the black communities, we be the only communities that rap songs about killing our neighbors, going to the corner store and gunning them down. Don't know other music rap about shit like that. I think we got to be better. A lot of people put the drama on the bloggers and say we creating it, but we see the same shit that you guys see, and we got a platform to speak on it and talk about it. And we're lucky enough to get the opportunity to speak to some of the people who are involved in this shit. And I just think some of that shit go over people's head and make it look like we just supporting the violence. I think it's crazy. But I wanted to bring to your attention, it was a 16-year-old girl gunned down in the city of Chicago. It's to the point where anybody can get it. Back in the day, women and kids, you left them alone. Nowadays, women and kids at the front of the line. Get that crumb snatcher, get that bitch. That's how it is nowadays. Ain't nobody safe. Be careful. You out here doing dirty shit. Don't be walking with your grandma. Don't be having your kids in the car because these niggas don't get no fuck. They not finna ride up on your car and ask you, excuse me, are you with this gang shit like this guy that's in the driver's seat that we finna kill? No, they just gonna get the blah, 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 all in the car. Be careful of the company you hold. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. It was a 16-year-old girl shot and killed in Chicago in the Austin community, one of the most dangerous communities in Chicago on the west side. Actually, the same community that I grew up and lived in like 20-some years of my life. Very well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the Homie Truth.